I'm just going to take a quick moment here to talk about something that is just ravaging my soul. We have got to understand that if we go into battle on any subject whatsoever, whatever the subject, whatever the issue, if we go into a subject without actually thinking about what our exit strategy is, if we go into a situation without understanding what it is that we're fighting for and what we expect to get out of it, if we just go in there bull in a china closet, that we're just going to fight about whatever, fighting symptoms instead of going after the root cause, we are doing nothing but exacerbating the problems society faces today. Now, I can tell you right now, this whole thing about the Nazi stuff right now, okay? Let me say something. The KKK makes up less than like 0.0003% of the population. These other idiots, these freaking crazy fascist fools, most of which are frigging not crazy fascist fools, but fools nonetheless that have been duped by the system and have been shoved over trying to find some place to join in. Okay? So what we've got is a situation where we're going to go out there fighting amongst the little people, going and attacking each other, all the littles down at the bottom. Okay? Instead of realizing the real reason for all these movements comes directly from the 1%. It comes directly from our federal government supporting the bankers, supporting Wall Street, supporting fucking globalization at the expense of the little man. So as we sit there and we ignore the truth and we just get so wrapped up in this here and now right in front of my face shit where we can't see the forest for the trees, if we continue to sit there and fire off and go after the low-hanging fruit that is not in any way, shape, or form the root cause, but it is an effect of the root cause, we are going to have 20 plus years, more maybe even, of trying to get back to where we can try and build the movement to take down the 1%, to take back our fucking country, to take our fucking world back, to give it back to the people. But instead, we're going to sit there and fight at each other like this, and they're up there going, you see these people, they got a hashtag thing going. They got some new hashtag movement. They're going to fucking kick each other's asses. Hey, pass the Grand Marnier and the fucking Caibas. This is going to be good. Let's watch these dipshits. Yeah, I'm not even joking, folks. If you think that this fucking street battles is what the fight is really about, you've missed the boat, my friends. You have missed the boat. In the fucking UK, when they did Brexit, the Brexit occurred because of neoliberalism, not because of a scourge of Nazism and fascism. It came because of the fucking outputs of neoliberalism. Once again, neoliberalism. It keeps coming up, neoliberalism. And when I try and explain this to people, because they're not exactly what you call the deepest of thinkers, they're reactionaries. They're jumping at shit. Ah, he called me a name. Ah, he called me another name. And this is the stuff that literally is going to cause us to have a civil war at the junior level, at the little people level. While these fuckers that control these switches of levers of power that are using propaganda to control us and to push us into fucking hell are allowing neoliberalism to fucking privatize everything right below our nose. We're sitting there fighting up here and we don't even see what's going on right down here. We don't even see them taking away our public space. We don't even see them taking away the entire safety net. We don't even understand what's going on because we're so angry. We don't even pay attention to what's going on. And so I'm telling you right now, my friends, when you see the poor people that you think that you're fighting for, when you're out there screaming and yelling, the thing that they need is food. They need shelter. They need health care. They need to fucking have student debt relief because they need to be able to fucking take care of their families. When I say this shit, folks, I am 0% deviation. I am done with people with lesser intellect and lesser fucking understanding fucking pulling me around by the goddamn nose. Hell no. Hell to the no. It is time for you, I, and everybody else with the brain to fucking realize that the 1% is still the 1 fucking percent. The same 1% we were fighting before, sort of, because we kept playing their neoliberal game fully. That same neoliberal game is going on in spades right now. Oh, we got to chase after some low-level corruption. Oh, some fucking douchebag got a couple extra bucks out of some faulty trade. Oh my God, let's focus on that guy right there instead of the big picture that's drowning all of us and creating crazy people. Folks, crazy fucking people coming out of desperation, born in neoliberalism. But you tell this to these people that are fist in the fucking air, and they won't listen to you. They won't listen to you. And my friends, I want to go fist in the air, but wouldn't it be great if the 99% rose up and said, God damn it, I'm tired of my teeth rotting out of my mouth. I'm tired of not being able to get my heart checked because I don't have the fucking money. Wouldn't it be great if people said, my God, my son that hung himself in the basement because he saw no hope doesn't have to be repeated by all your sons, so let's go ahead and kill neoliberalism instead. But no, fuck no. We got to go for the low-hanging, low-brow, I don't know anything, so I'm mad, I'm going to fucking fight, I got to fight somebody, I'm going to be angry, let me fight somebody. Folks, I am telling you straight up, I am 100% against Nazism. I am 1,000% against bigotry. I am 1,000,000% against racism. And I will fight for anybody's right to exist in a peaceful society. That said, when you understand the root cause of the scenarios that are going on today, when you understand the root cause is neoliberalism, and it's not just a U.S. phenomenon, that's the problem. We want to sit there and think so locally that we forget that the scourge of neoliberalism is decimating the UK. It's robbing them of their healthcare system. It's decimating Australia. Okay? It's decimating all over the world, New Zealand, you name it. Neoliberalism is robbing us of our fucking lives. But yet, why don't we go ahead and fight with the kid on the corner instead? Why don't we go ahead and fucking fight with each other? Why not? Why the fuck not? Who cares, right? I'm not here to tell you that these people aren't crazy. And I'm not here to tell you that they shouldn't be fucking brought to justice. And I'm not here to tell you that they should be ignored. But I am telling you this. Their fucking aberrant behavior and their aberrant associations are a direct result of neoliberalism. Maybe too abstract of a concept for some people. Maybe they don't have the capacity to think that far. Maybe they're unable to be a thoughtful, cerebral person that considers how this shit happens. Maybe they just want to kick someone's ass. Maybe they want to go full American History X and curb stomp somebody. Maybe that's really the goal of the game here. But I'm telling you right now, if you want to solve this problem, it's not going to come in the streets kicking each other's asses and fucking shouting at each other and sucker punching people. It's going to come when we end neoliberalism, when we all unite and we tell them, fuck no. I know what you did last summer and you're not getting away with it this summer. If that's your end game, stick with real progressives. We're going to fight neoliberalism. If you're going to go ahead and chase fucking specters at the 99% level and beat each other up, got nothing to do with you, man. We got nothing going on. We can't do that. Nothing is going to get done doing that. Not a fucking thing. Not a fucking thing. So I'm asking you to consider your next steps. Make sure they're above reproach. Make sure when you protest things, there's nothing wrong with protesting. There's nothing wrong with saying hell no to Nazism. There's nothing wrong with saying fuck white power. There's nothing wrong with saying fuck white supremacy. But what I'm telling you is it is a symptom of the problem. Let me tell you something. When you look at these poor white motherfuckers, And you wonder why they're angry. They've lost their status. Now you could say, poor me, but this is simply an observation. They've lost their status. They're competing with minorities for menial jobs that they once thought they had. And now all of a sudden their entire way of life is going down the toilet. What little bit of life they had is spiraling. So what you're seeing is a scapegoating that comes when you're desperate and you're fearful too. You look at what happened in the hood for years. People lived in an alternate economy. People had to sell their ass. People needed to knock people off for a buck. People needed to sell jugs and sling rocks. People had to do all kinds of stuff to fucking survive, to take care of their families. Now all of a sudden this other group of people is suddenly experiencing some of the shit that the other side has been experiencing for an awful long time. Now all of a sudden though, they're behaving like desperate people too. Now, if you understand that every one of the common denominators, every one of them is pure and utter desperation, you realize that these fucking idiots that are quote unquote white power, all this bullshit, you realize these motherfuckers are desperate and sick and fucking being robbed of life just like all the rest of them because of neoliberalism. Now, if it makes you feel good to focus on the symptom, if it makes you feel good to focus on the symptom, dude, what can I say, man? It's a free country, sort of, right? Go knock yourself out. You focus on symptoms. Keep putting Band-Aids on heart attacks. But if you really want to stop it and cut the fucking heart out of this bullshit, you got to strike it where it's fucking dying, and that is the fucking neoliberal scourge that is killing us all. It is fucking the environment. It is fucking every aspect of our lives. But please, by all means, let's go after these fuckers over here and let's make that the whole story. You do that, you've divided, you split us, you destroyed us, and guess what? The 1% is like going, look at these dumb motherfuckers. Oh, Chauncey, my boy, go fetch me my cane. We're going to go for a walk in the garden. We're going to watch these dipshits on my television. Watch them kill each other. Yeah. That's what we're talking about, my friends. You guys want to fucking fight? Let's fight where the power is. Let's not keep punching down. My name's Steve Grumbine. I'm with Real Progressives. I'm asking you, stand for right. Fight for right. Always defend the weak link. Always defend people that can't defend themselves. And always stand against evil. But let me tell you, remember where the evil comes from. It comes from neoliberalism. People are people. Remember that. People are people. They're desperate across the board. Those rich motherfuckers and all the other power brokers, that's where we fight. Folks, if we don't upend neoliberalism, there is no planet left. It will devour our planet. It will devour our children's lives. And you and I will be sitting there saying, well, at least I punched the fascist. I did, I clocked him. He was sitting there saluting Heil Hitler, and I nailed him in the jaw. I feel so good about myself. Goddamn, do we end neoliberalism yet? Do I have health care? Do I have free college for all? Do I bring a job guarantee to the inner city so those people are not fucking dying anymore? No? Oh, shit. Then what did I just do? Not a goddamn thing. Not a goddamn thing. So just remember this, folks. If you want to win, aim your gaze at the real enemy. Let's get strong. You know, think about this, right? If you're playing baseball and you're in the batter's box and you're fucking up the bat, and somebody's over there going, hey, batter, hey, batter. If you sit there and go, hey, man, I'm trying to swing the bat. You stop yelling at me. I'm playing baseball. Hey, he's screaming at me. I can't focus on the ball. That's how you lose. You fucking go, psh, fucking yoke one right over center field. That's what you do. You fucking take it deep. You call your shot because you're focused. You keep getting distracted by shiny objects, and you're going to get what you get. And your family is going to feel the effects of it long after your Coolio moment. I'm telling you, all of us will, unfortunately, but more importantly, your family will. Because neoliberalism is evil. Evil to its core. Evil to its core. And if you want to fucking die, if you want the planet to die, and you want to see zero progress, by all means, go have a street brawl. Go do it, man. Fist in the air, street brawl. Do it. Knock yourself out. Anyway, I'm Steve Grumbine with Real Progressives. Have a good night, everybody.